Hello and welcome to Inside RGV Politics, a show for local topics for local people. Today we talk about a controversial pay raise, a call for a labor union for one of the port's largest tenants, and the food you eat, how some are trying to make sure it stays local. Join us as we go beyond the headlines for issues affecting the Rio Grande Valley.
And now, KVEO TV and Local 23 News present Inside RGV Politics.
We begin with a story that's gaining momentum out of Cameron County. A public notice is raising concerns over compensation of elected officials. In short, Cameron County's top leaders are a few days away from voting on their own salary increase. Some of the most controversial items include over $40,000 in raise for County Judge Eddie Trevino, and over $30,000 for commissioners and tens of thousands for many others. Out of 27 members, 4 are not considered for the raise. Local 23 News took a closer look at how Cameron County officials compare to the rest of the state. This week, I meet with a local resident who doesn't believe now is a good time for the salary increase. Take a look.
Is there any way where any of these funds would be justified for someone like you?
I'd have to hear the case being made. But one thing is for certain. It is completely tone deaf. The timing is ridiculous. The appearance of hubris, the appearance of arrogance, in the face of all these criticisms, in the face of all these floods, people haven't. I just spoke with a few people that have been involved in the flood. They still haven't even gone back into their house. There's still people that can't even step foot inside their house for health reasons, for all kinds of reasons, and for the very people that ignored them, to then turn around and say we're getting a close to 50% raise in some cases and about 30% raise in other cases is preposterous. I mean, is that just me?
What are your thoughts on having a grievance committee or having people actually talk against these particular raises?
Well, it ties into what I said earlier, where there's a part of me that feels like, to a large extent, the powers that be, you can say, even in Hidalgo County, but here in Cameron County, can operate with a sense of immunity because they preside over a community that's not very much involved. And to the extent that they do get involved, the memory lapse, they're really short, and the amount of energy, the bursts that they come in a couple of days, 3 days, and after that, everybody tends to go back to their daily routine. So as far as who's speaking out against it, as far as I know, it's going to be left to people like myself and people like my friend Steve here and other people who want to get involved and are going to show up on Tuesday, and it's going to be up to the media to not necessarily be biased about it, but just cover it, cover the outcry. On Tuesday, we are heading over there, and we are taking a big group of people. If anybody would like to join, it's going to be at 8 a.m. in the morning on Tuesday, and just by showing up, you can make all the difference.
As someone that's been advocating for this, what advice do you give to someone who's not involved in politics, who doesn't even know how to get involved?
Well, first of all, you got to find people who are as passionate as you and like-minded people, and it's going to take, getting out in front of people and talking to them and sharing your opinion. It might seem fruitless at first, but people listen. And the more pressure that you put on, people will give you their ear. And you got to be bold, and you got to, not let yourself be intimidated by the intimidators.